Hi guys, this is Michael from Theme Canon, and in this video I'll introduce you to some of our theme settings. The theme settings are divided into pages, and each page is divided into several minor sections. Now in this tutorial I won't go into every single option. Instead, each section has its own contextual help that you can open by clicking the small question mark icon. So if you have a question about a certain option that is not discussed in this tutorial, this is a good place to look. Let's first have a look at the Use Boxed Design option. If we take a look at the front end, you'll see that the default design is set to full width. Now, turning the Use Boxed Design option on, we now get a boxed page where the background is visible around the content area. Next are the maintenance mode options. When turned on, only logged-in users can see the site content. This allows logged-in users to work on the site without changes being visible until maintenance mode is turned off again. Notice that the maintenance mode message can contain HTML, so you're able to build a more elaborate maintenance message if you wish. Next, let's have a look at the Search Autocomplete option. Here you can fill in words that you want your site's search bar to suggest live as people are typing. Notice that you can fill out both single words as well as whole phrases separated by a comma. Now let's have a look at the header and footer options. First is the header layout option, where you can select which of the predefined header variations to use. Notice that the header consists of 3 separate sections: the gray pre-header, the white main header, and the black post header. You can turn on stickiness separately for each of the 3 header sections. In the logo settings, you can upload your own logo. With the logo max width, you determine the size of your logo. You can use the main header adjustments settings to adjust the header so it fits with any size logo. Finally, you have the option to use text as logo and to set a text as logo size. Use the social links options to add more social links to your header and footer. You can order your social links by dragging and dropping them, and you can also control whether social links should open in a new window or in the same window. At the bottom, we have our footer options, which can be turned on or off separately. The pre-footer holds breadcrumbs, the main footer widgets, and the post footer text and social links. Now let's have a look at the post and pages settings. Here you control single posts as well as archive pages. Archive pages is a common term we use to describe pages that show archived posts, such as the blog, search result pages, category pages, etc. Our theme allows you to control blog, category, and other archive pages separately, but the system is basically the same. So let's use blog to illustrate the options. The default blog layout is a classic layout with an excerpt length of 500 and a right sidebar. Let's try and change that to full width, masonry, 2 columns with an excerpt length of 150. Or how about a 3-column masonry layout with the sidebar and an extra length of 400. Remember that the number of posts displayed in the blog is controlled by WordPress under Settings, Reading, and Blog Pages Show at Most. At the bottom of the Posts and Page Settings page, we have our Ads Manager. This lets you place ads on your archive pages. So let's try and place a couple of ads on our blog. First we need to tell our theme after what post number to place the ad. Notice that this is not the ID of a specific post, but simply the number of posts after which to show an ad. In this case, we'll place an ad after post number 3 and post number 10. Paste in your ad code and select to show on blog. Notice that this is a masonry layout, so the ad is pushed up in the masonry grid under post number 3. Next, let's have a look at the appearance settings. First, we have the skins selectors, which lets you change all the theme colors with a single click. Next, we have the individual colors. With more than 40 color options, you have full control of the colors on your site. We won't go through all the colors, but let's just quickly try to change the feature color. Next are the background options. Here you can set a background image, remember that you have to be in boxed layout for the background to actually be visible. You also have the option to make the background clickable by simply putting in a link. Now this is great if you want to place a takeover style ad on your background that people can click to visit a sponsor. Next, we have the font options, where you can choose from the more than 600 Google Web Fonts. So let's try and change a couple of fonts. Notice that you can also change the logo font here. At the bottom of the appearance settings are the animations controls. Here you can turn on the lazy load effect for various elements. Next, we have the advanced settings with our widget areas manager, where you can add an unlimited number of new widget areas. Our final call CSS, where you can add your own custom CSS that will override all theme or plugin styles. And the import-export settings section. At the bottom of the advanced section, you'll find the reset buttons. The Reset Basic Settings button will reset all options except for the advanced settings. And the Reset All button will of course reset all options, including the advanced settings. Use the reset buttons to revert your theme to the default factory settings. Finally, we have our help section with the theme documentation right at hand and also access to the WordPress codex. And that concludes our quick run through of the theme settings. We hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching and see you soon.